By now, everyone should kind of got or have a little bit of idea of who I am or what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I like to do recaps from time to time. I did two videos yesterday, and it took a lot for me to do this. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing it. The first one was where I live, how I'm living. The second one was addictions. So I'm going to kind of give a little backstory on both of them in this video. In 2014, it changed my life. And when it changed my life, I was lost. Lost my mom. This is the month. And I'm going to always talk about this because it's something that I have to live with. My mom passed away 10 days before my birthday, January 2014. My birthday is January the 30th. We laid her to rest the day after my birthday, which is the 31st, and then her oldest brother passed away that same day. So in the midst of that, I went to my doctor's and they had made some kind of note given to the corporate office where I lived at the time. I used to live in townhomes. Me and my oldest daughter, her husband, and my grandbaby, we ended up deciding to move to Jacksonville, Florida. I was so excited. This was April the 29th, 2014. I was excited, but I wasn't happy. And I was lost. And I was hurt. And I was sad. I ended up coming back to the state where I'm at now. And I left Jacksonville, Florida, and I loved it. Florida. Don't get me wrong, because I lived in Florida before. I used to live in Bradenton, Florida, and my kid's father is from Daytona Beach, Florida. Ended up coming back July the 8th, 2014. And in a sense, sometimes when you tell a story, it was a purpose, but I didn't know this was going to happen. 5 months later, my baby sister, oldest daughter, and 3 grandchildren, and her son's girlfriend was killed in an automobile accident. So, mind you, my mom passed away that January, that December tragedy. And my brother, who was murdered in 2011, his daughter was murdered that same week or the week before. So I got 2 nieces, 2 grandnieces or great nieces, and 1 great nephew. Sorry. I never saw them. I saw her, of course. It was her oldest daughter. And when I tell you I'm the one that supports my family, please, and you don't have to believe me, my sister that's under me, I have 2 younger sisters, when we all was at her house after the funerals and stuff, when family come together, her only daughter came in there. She had 2 sons, and her daughter was the middle. Now, this is another sister I'm talking about. I got 2 younger sisters. The youngest one, that tragedy happened to her. Then I'm talking about my sister under me. So I hope I ain't losing nobody. She said, I don't want my mom to die. And I didn't know the full depths of it, but when I saw my sister and found out the story of why my niece said this, that just did something to me. Now, mind you, like I said, that was in December of 2014. When 2015 came around, March of 2015, that thought that what my niece said about her don't want to lose her mom because we was losing all these loved ones. My mom, my brother got life cut. My mom, we believe hers too, and then so on and so forth. So I'm the second oldest, but I'm the mama of everyone. I said, oh my goodness. I started going over my sister's house visiting her. My sister was bedbound. Okay. And this is not putting nobody's name on it, so I can tell the story. She was bedbound. She hadn't left her house or room in, oh goodness. Well, she went to the funerals beforehand. She hadn't left the house. So let me say it like that. And when she was getting ready to leave the house, she had an anxiety, panic attack. My oldest son, now mind you, she got two, was the one that could maneuver her because he's tall, he's strong. She was in a wheelchair. He helped his auntie. This is my son now. This might end up being a part two, depending on how much usage I have in my videos. So anyhow, he helped her. And when I saw all that, that did something to me. I went over to her house. It was March 20th of 2015, visiting my sister. No plan. Then I started staying the night. Went from days and then going to weeks to eventually I moved in. Okay. When May came of 2015, that's when the ball started rolling. Look at here. The party's over with. We're going to do this. And my sister ended up making a doctor's appointment, and the doctor she ended up going to was a doctor I found for a friend of hers. She's an older lady. She lived with her too. And I liked him. He was so nice and stuff. So I would go with my sister to her doctor's appointments each visit. Okay, each visit. Transportation would pick us up. She had a wheelchair. She'd get on that wheelchair ramp, and then I'd be in the seat. I would have to go with her to take her wheelchair and walk her sometimes. That's a different story on a different doctor's appointment. And so I helped my sister. For a whole year, I was doing this. When the year of 2016 came around, I kind of pulled back because I wanted to see if she actually wanted to do this. I was so supportive, but also you got to want it for yourself too. When I tell you it was hell what I went through. I was being abused. I got hit in the head